Hey, it's Mom with the Matt's time. I'm Matt, and we're joined virtually by Matt, Ken, Corey, John, and Jim. So, welcome everyone. We're a little bit late. I was having computer issues and just enjoying the chatting with the guys here on Skype. So, remember, you can always join us on Skype. It's on our YouTube group. So, always join us on Skype. So, let's see. Let's see if George is floating around.
He's been all
up on my laptop so I can see it.
It's George. He's been there all along.
Remember, John, you are visible.
Yeah, you're.
Yes.
Yep. If I say that, you know you're on. So.
There we go. How about that?
All right.
That's awesome.
Who is that masked man?
Hi-ho, Tamia! Away!
It's Tamia.
It's like T-Paint.
Tamia.
Excuse me, sir. Y'all got any of that there? That T-Paint?
Tamia.
Yeah.
Don't forget to put. If it ends with A, you put an R on it.
Oh.
Y'all got any
Tamir?
of that Tammy paint? I want some of that Tammy paint.
Yeah.
It's not a picture. It's a picture.
That's right.
Some pictures.
In Boston, it's a picture.
Moving pictures out there in California.
It's a
I got a
picture.
picture of my car.
It's a wicked picture of the car and the yacht.
He's wicked smart.
He's wicked smart.
How you like them apples?
I love
Went southern to
It's one of my
pull
favorite
on.
accents too. Is Boston. I love it. Your cousin from Boston.
It's not a place I like driving in.
Oh no,
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of driving anywhere on the East Coast.
Yeah, Boston. I drove in
New
Boston.
Hampshire.
Boston's not that bad.
New Hampshire's good.
Boston's
Oh,
horrible.
yeah, New Hampshire's awesome. I love driving there, and South Maine was nice too. Now,
Yeah.
See, I would love to go to Maine. I've never been to Maine. Would love to go to Maine.
Massachusetts drivers are a whole different breed.
so let's see. I would put it. Let's see. Like St. Louis drivers with a little bit more attitude and a little bit of I don't give a crap. So
Yeah. That's
Let's
it.
just
for all my St.
they're in
Louis
love with their
people,
horns.
that all makes sense.
Every East Coast driver I've ever run into has been in massive love with his horn.
Yes.
It's like their love language.
There we go.
Me. Thanks.
I only use it when people fall asleep at the light when it turns green. That's
Or if they're on
the
their
only time I
phone,
use it.
that's when I use mine.
We have the hands-free law in New Hampshire,
What is that? We have it here too, but nobody follows it.
and they don't follow it here either. But I follow it because my car is set up that way, so I was pleasantly surprised.
Right.
Like, wow, cool.
I was actually driving home the other day. Some lady was on her phone. I am not kidding. She was on her phone and she was putting her makeup on at the same time while she was
Oh
driving.
yeah, I see that every day. It's crazy. Brushing their hair.
Yeah.
It's like, you're driving and you're grooming at the same time.
You're going to kill somebody. You? I don't care. Yeah, I mean, Darwinism at its finest, but you're going to kill somebody else and
Yeah, it
not trying
takes
to
them
groom
out.
while they're driving. The
So-
older I get, the more I relate to my grandfather.
So Ken, were you born
George
in
is
New
on.
Hampshire?
I was born in Lowell, Massachusetts. My
nice.
family,
Okay.
my family's from Massachusetts. Well, my mom was born in Rhode Island, but she grew up in Mass.
Okay.
Yeah, lived in Lowell.
I love
Okay.
Rhode Island. It's so quaint.
She's born in Cranston,
Cranston.
Ooh.
where
Okay.
they have the cranberries.
Oh, well, I
My-
got someone knocking
My
at the
dad
door.
was born in Billerica, Mass.
Wow.
But people always pronounce it Billerica. 'cause it's got an R in it, but
It's
you
so
don't
funny.
pronounce
Now
the
that we've been
R.
talking about it, the accent is thick tonight, Ken. I can hear it.
That's right.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah, 'cause I'm
really
from
listened
Billerica.
to it. I've never really
Billerica.
listened to it, but it's there. And
Oh,
I
it's
love
there,
it.
all right.
I love it.
Well, you see my wife's accent because she's from Brazil and she's got a very
Oh, wow.
thick Brazilian accent. It's so funny because we'll go into a store like a Home Depot or something, and we're talking to some guy and he's like, "Are you from like Eastern Europe?" They get it totally wrong every time.
Oh, wow.
Are you from Poland? To me, she sounds more Italian. To me, it sounds like an Italian accent, but it's
Yeah,
so
it would
funny.
just remind me of my grandmother. You need to eat. You're getting skinny. And I said I'm
It's a riot.
Hey, George is on. Hi, Matt's, Jim's, Corey's, and John's, and Ken's. I missed that.
Hello, future Matt.
Hello, hello.
Hello, George.
I just wanted to be a plural personality.
Yeah.
Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Pretty cool.
I
Alright.
need a no solicitation sign.
You got the whatchamacallit guys, the let's see, the ones that are going around, the solar guys.
I don't know. I didn't answer the door. I just ran away.
Solar panels.
Yeah.
Hey, I wish you'd come to my door. I'd talk to those dudes.
We had a guy at work that they
I
hired. He
hate
used to
being
be
rude to him, but it's the only way to get him to go
Yeah.
away.
he used to be a solar panel salesman. He knows all the ins and outs of that scam.
It's
He
actually
quit
not.
doing that.
We did it
Well,
at the
no, it's not-
firehouse,
they're
and
not-
It was,
Yeah.
wow.
No, it's not. They're not all scams, but there are disreputable people out there.
Yeah.
He left the company he worked for because he couldn't do what they were asking him to do,
Oh,
and
geez.
his conscience would get the best of him.
I mean, you want to talk about probably anybody here. I would say Matt T's profession is probably the one most ripe with disreputable people. Not that you would ever do that, Matt, too, but I've had more. What? I've had more bad dealings with mechanics.
I had a really good mechanic for years and years, and then I moved away from that town. Kind of missed him.
I've got a
I will say this: if the shop you're taking your car to is flat rate mechanics, you're more likely to get ripped off.
Yep.
Because
It's
if you're only getting paid basically commission, you got to sell stuff to make money,
Yep.
whether you need it or not. I'm not saying I worked for a shop like that. I never personally did such a thing, but I'm well aware of things that did happen there.
Now, my biggest pet peeve with that would be how they treat women.
yeah.
And just
I've never seen a shop or been in a shop that has taken advantage of women customers. Luckily,
Oh, there was a specific oil change place
yeah.
in Washington, Missouri that's no longer there that would tell people
The
that,
loop of
oh
mittens?
yeah, we had to add this many quarts of oil to your vehicle because it was this low, so we had to add that much more. And they try to do that with my mom, and I'm like, wait a second, this is how much oil this car is supposed to be getting. You said you're doing an oil change. You're going to completely empty the oil reservoir, flush it, and then put new oil in it. How are you getting more oil? And ironically enough, they didn't know how to answer that.
Well,
Like,
I had
Riley's
one
go-to to
mechanic
get
tell
rid of
my best friend's
solicitor
mom.
is to act like I'm a controlling husband and won't let her make decisions.
Right. I had one mechanic tell my
I can't
best
do that. I
friend's
gotta ask my
mom
husband first.
that she needed the fan belt on her muffler changed. And he's being serious.
Oh, that's messed up.
And then I had Wendy actually took my truck into a certain tire change place that we will not mention on live internet. And they told her that both the upper and lower control arm were broken. And I walked in with the truck, or I drove up there with the truck. I'm like, how did I make it here?
George says he went to a State's IPMS annual show on the weekend. Only 2 kits and a resin butt.
Oh, cool.
Recorded videos of all models, but not uploaded to the YouTube yet, he says.
Oh.
What bus did he get?
Double decker, cool.
I thought he said bus, B-U-S-T.
Bus, like a figure bus?
BUST,
Yeah,
yeah.
BUST.
Yeah.
I thought you said bus. You got a school bus.
And the Tom Daniels school bus.
Well, there you go. Famous buses. You got what? The Magic School bus.
The bus
got the
from
Vega
Harry
bus.
Potter.
The Six Flags bus. Yeah.
I love that song.
I love the commercial.
Real song. Did not know that until recently.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought it was just for the commercial.
And then
Is
the wheels
Six
like
Flags
buses.
still around?
We like.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
What about Six Flags?
They're still around?
Oh,
Yeah, we got one here in
Oh,
Missouri.
oh wow, I thought they went bankrupt. Maybe it's just the one that's up in New Orleans.
We got two.
We got
We got-
two.
Yeah, Six Flags of St. Louis, right up there in Eureka. And then they've got, Great America in Kansas City.
Worlds of
I
Fun.
thought
One of
it was
the-
World
The
of
Great
Fun, but I don't
American's
remember
actually
what-
That's a Six
Six
Flags.
Flags?
It's a Six Flags property,
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
it's interesting. They don't have that creepy old guy mascot anymore, do they?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Well, you don't see any commercials anymore, but he's not an old
Yeah.
guy.
and he's
No,
not a he.
Something.
No,
Oh,
he's
he's not?
dressed like an old.
Mm-mm.
It's a girl.
It's a guy.
The original person who played it was a girl
Ah.
in the makeup.
It's so hard to tell these days.
George says first ever bus called the Few. It's the RAF pilot, the Cocker Spaniel on his shoulder.
Oh, that's a cool bus. I've seen that on a few of the modeling websites. That's awesome.
And on what Corey is eating today during the show.
What is it, Corey?
We went old school. Tomato bisque and grilled cheese sandwiches.
Okay.
Soup and sandwich.
Yep.
Might as well be tomato sauce.
And you know what? I would, because I like tomatoes.
I do too.
I don't like tomato soup.
Nor do I.
I used to.
Well,
when I
there's
was
a big
kid.
difference
I don't
between
anymore.
potato soup and potato bisque.
Yeah. I don't like this.
You don't like bisque?
Uh-uh.
Oh, man.
Nope.
And thank you, YouTube, for letting me have the video that I can use a Q-tip and lemon pledge to clear up my plastics.
That work?
Yeah, it's working great.
Nice. I have been successful with non-acetone nail polish remover, removing super glue stain.
Yeah, that works good.
I just sand it and polish it. If it's clear.
You were talking about honking horns. I should share my screen because immediately when you said that, there's a guy that sells train air horns that you can attach to like a a DeWalt or any of the mini.
I want one in my car.
And that's
Yeah,
what
we
I
got a
said.
guy-
I would love to have a train horn in my car so that when you run into a situation where Miss So and So is on her phone and doing makeup as she's driving, you hit that horn and watch that whole thing of lipstick go right up her cheek line.
She starts juggling.
She starts juggling.
We got a guy in our neighborhood likes to drive around at 4 o'clock in the morning and set off his train horn. Drives me nuts.
Oh, yeah.
George says other kits were F.U. Jimmy Spinner from Blade Runner and Kinetic Q Seat Harrier.
Ooh, nice.
I'm trying to think of what Blade Runner is
That's
talking about.
Isn't
the
that
spinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first Blade Runner. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the hover car.
The thing that
It doesn't
kind of
really
looks
look like
like
a car.
the same taxis from Fifth Element.
Fifth Element.
Fifth
Yeah.
Element.
Yep.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Heck, Fifth Element's chase scene was ripped right out of Blade Runner.
It was the French. What are you gonna do?
Good movie though.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Multipass.
Multipass. Of course, it's a multipass. She knows.
I actually 3D printed a multipass and
Chris
found the
Tucker in
card.
that movie is hilarious.
Oh yeah. I wish you could if you watch it on TV they cut his parts to pieces, but I don't know. Hold on that. I'm gonna quit smoking if I'd known I need fire.
You're definitely too much of a bass to try to do that voice.
I am. I really am.
Yeah.
If you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth,
I like
There you
Ferg.
go. There you go.
That's pretty good.
So
For the honor.
you know what I like? I like a killer, a dyed-in-the-wool killer. A killer would have asked what that little red button for us.
I love that movie.
And you never know it when you're sitting down. It's almost 3 hours long.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a long one.
Yeah. Here, hold on. I got my Googles put up.
It does not feel that long at all.
Yeah, that movie goes by at a pretty quick clip.
I think so too.
That's one of those movies where the protagonist and the antagonist never meet on screen.
Nope. They get close.
Which I think is cool.
They literally walk right by each other, but that's as far as they get.
Okay, I was
George
wrong. It's
said-
2 hours and 6 minutes.
George says, don't know why, but one of the TV channels there plays Fifth Element for 24 hours once a year.
It sounds like TBS playing Christmas Story.
Oh my goodness.
You put your eye out. You put your eye out. Hey, you put your eye out. Hey, you put your eye out.
Oh, fudge.
I had that moment yesterday when I came home from work and I went down in the workshop. Monday night I was working on the Corsair and I probably put like 3 hours into the prop, like from cleaning it up, priming it, painting it, and doing the tips and doing the weathering on it. It came out. It's probably the best prop I ever painted. And I came down and I'm looking around. Where's the prop? Where's the prop? And I just realized, oh no, I think I rolled over it with my chair. And sure enough,
Oh no!
it obliterated the prop. I found two of the blades and I found the hub, and it's just destroyed.
Oh.
So
Is that
it's
for
like,
the-
I was
is
like,
that for the
Ralph,
Corsair?
no, yeah.
Oh.
I'm putting the final parts on it. You know, it's almost a wrap, and here I go and destroy the propeller because I got
Oh, wow.
so many projects going on my desk. It's like, yeah, I gotta just stick to one project at a time because
See what I mean? This is why you don't build more than one
Yeah.
model at a time, Matt.
Yeah.
This is why you don't build more than one model at a time. Talking
Wow.
right to you, buddy.
I know.
if I was smart, I would have put the
I
prop
only do 2 at a time.
in a box or
I
something.
can't do more than one.
I'm
Gotta
like
do
a squirrel,
something
you know.
while
It's like
something's
I'm
drying
working
on
on
the
something and I see something else. It's like, well, a squirrel.
That's
Shiny.
why I keep minis around the paint. Like right now, I'm waiting for all my screw glue to dry again. So I got all the doors on, but I had to, because they don't fit very well, they're made to be open and not closed. I had to hit it all, but this joint is actually turning out really, really well with the screw glue. Once I paint that, that's going to disappear. And then I'm going to mount it. I'm going to do it in flight.
And props are the only thing I've seen to break as well.
Oh, it's horrible. It's just my heart just sank when I looked at it. It was just totally obliterated.
I think I might have been, that might have made me rage quit. I'm not kidding. That might have done it. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
done.
Well, I'm gonna.
That's not telling me I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing.
Well, Hobby Lobby has 40% off, and I checked the price of the Revell Corsair kit. So I'm gonna stop by after work tomorrow and pick it up just to steal the prop on.
The
Then I'll
132nd.
do some. No, it's a 48 scale. It's a
Oh.
Revell kit, but it's actually from the Monogram mold, so it's the
Oh,
same. It's the same as the one I get, but
'Cause
molded
I got a
in.
couple of the 172nd, and then I had the 132nd, but it's built,
Yeah,
so.
I get that. Yeah, and that's the 3-bladed, and I needed the 4-bladed. I'm looking at the prop hub here. It's like, first I thought, oh, maybe I can save it if I can find the other 2 blades. I can glue it back together because I got one of those prop jigs,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at it, it's like, no, these things they got really deformed before they snapped. So I mean, it
Yeah,
wouldn't be
that'll-
impossible, but.
It'll tend to do that when you roll over with your chair wheels.
Yeah, and it looks like multiple rollovers. So it was probably Monday night when I was 3D printing some tools for work, and I was doing the model, and I'm watching a show on the YouTubes, and not paying attention, and I probably just knocked it off. Never realized I knocked it off the bench. And
Oh, wow.
just
Oh,
obliterated.
sorry, that sucks.
That's life, you know. We'll get over it. I thought about robbing one out of another kit.
Build one kit front to back
Yeah.
without there being a problem.
That's right. And then I think the last 2 builds I've done, I've had nothing but problems. But it's a learning exercise. So
I
now I
still want to
know
know why, though. Why does that have to be that way? I mean,
it's
you know,
the
we've all
curse.
been
Keep you
doing
humble.
we've all been doing this long enough
Yeah,
that we shouldn't
Yeah,
even
it's-
have to, you know, worry about that kind of thing. But here we are.
right. Because
Just to keep
I
you
haven't
humble.
learned my lesson yet. I haven't learned the lesson to keep the bench clear and put everything away when you're done.
Clean bench.
I
is
still
sign of
haven't
a dirty
learned
mind.
don't touch it till it's dry.
Or cooled.
Yeah, that's true. Or cooled off.
Yeah, I have no patience for that kind of, like, even when I'm brush painting, I don't leave it alone. I'll have to fiddle with it. And end up taking twice as long.
Oh yeah, I do that
Keep
more
fiddling
often
with it.
than not. I fiddle with it and then I just make it worse, and I'm like, I
Yep.
should have just left it alone.
Yep.
Then
I
I
did
have
that
to
with
repaint it
the
or something.
stupid. I did that with the stupid billboard decals on that black Cuda that I'm doing. I'll end up. I had to order a set of decals for it. So I just threw them up because I kept fiddling with it.
That's all right. I don't like yellow
Oh, I
or
hate
natural
decals.
colors, so
This is a black one. Maybe he'll like black better.
maybe. We're still making Nash Bridges because evidently he doesn't like that either. It's so funny. When you finally show me a picture of that dude, he looks like a jabroni.
Such an underrated phrase or term, jabroni.
Yeah. I was just half expecting to pull up his shirt and see an Italian horn hanging around his neck. I'm like, come on, man. like my Uncle Guido. Hey, go buy yourself something nice.
You guys up for some music here in a second?
Oh yes.
Some
Oh,
Brett.
that's what we're
Anything
here
to
for.
keep me off of what just happened.
What just
What
happened?
just happened?
Oh,
Oh, what just happened?
George
I
says
was
every kiss
kinda
should come
cleaning
with
up
twice the
thing a
number
little
of
bit.
props.
and my
Amen.
thumbnail caught the side of the grissom, and all the paint came off of it. And like,
Ooh, that's not good.
Family
Yeah,
show,
practice.
family show.
That's called practice. It's a learning
Yeah,
opportunity.
George, there might be a cold beverage cooling the hand off. I might be on my third or fourth cold beverage.
Well, whatever helps, man. You know, we'll call it medicine at this point. I mean, if that's what helps.
It's for medicinal purposes, right?
Right, right.
Like I said, I'm calling it treatments. I need a refill of my treatment. It was cool. We were closing up last Friday, and we had a bunch of cars that had to be cleaned, and one of our wash bay guys was gone. So I jumped in to help, and the body shop manager walked out with a 12-pack of Yingling Slight and a 12-pack of Twisted Tea. He's like, hey, when you're done, hold one here for you. I'm like, sweet.
I want to come to work with you.
I know, right? Like, I mean, I'll work for money, but free beer every now and then is good too.
That's the best beer in the world.
that motivates.
Free beer? I don't care if it's rock and roll beer or the
Oh,
brand
man.
that just says beer.
Black letters in a white package.
Or the yellow can, yeah. Just a beer. But it's free. And
Like
it tastes better.
in Canada where they sell milk in bags. Yeah, I'm not joking on that one.
Go get a bag of milk.
Get a bag of milk. Look it up.
Okay. Matt, they're making it hard for you, man.
You're-
I mean,
But also,
you can't-
yes,
you can't
Matt, we're
tee it
ready
up
for
like that.
music.
All right.
Yes. Yeah, do some music before you get in trouble.
Alrighty. So this is our third and final of colors. So tonight we're gonna start off with Gold Digger versus Knights in White Satin. So
Ooh. The moment you said it, I'm singing that song.
which one, Knights in White Satin or Gold Digger?
One of the guys from
Well,
Baby Blues just died too.
Did you really?
Yeah, one of the founding members died not too long ago.
All right. So Ken, Gold Digger, or Knights in White Satin.
Oh, it's gotta be Knights in White Satin.
All right. All right, Matt.
Knights in White Satin for sure.
All right, Corey.
Knights in White Satin.
Let's see. Got Georgia.
George says White Satin.
Let's see.
Yes,
John.
Knights in White Satin.
Knights in White Satin.
Yes.
Jim.
Knights in White Satan.
Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why don't we get
Oh, that's a sweep right
that?
there.
That's a sweep. Yes.
That's a sweep. Get out the broom. That's right.
All right. Let's see.
And the child.
How about Black and White by Michael Jackson versus Black and Blue by Van Halen?
Oh.
Ken Hansen, what you thinking?
I'm thinking Van Halen.
Okay. Matt.
Van Halen.
All right. Corey.
Van Halen.
All right. John.
Literally tattooed on my arm. I think I have to go Van Halen.
Yeah, you're required.
I'm gonna go with Las Vegas.
All right. Gotcha.
Oh, come on, I was almost asleep.
Van
Jim.
Halen's played there, so we'll go with Van Halen.
Jim.
Oh, I'm going Van Hagar.
All right. All right.
George says Van Halen.
All right. Another a sweep with an asterisk. So,
Out the room.
all right.
A coin of fate tonight, babies.
Don't say that.
Yep.
I already jinxed it, so it's too late now.
All right. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road or Men in Black.
It's weird. Now I'm singing both of those songs.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Ken.
I'm gonna go Yellow Brick Road.
All right. Matt.
Yellow Brick Road.
Hey, Corey.
Love that album.
Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road.
All right.
Yes, Yellow
George
Brick
says
Road.
George says Yellow Brick Road.
All right, John.
Yellow Brick Road.
All right, Jim.
I too will go with Sir Elton.
All right.
You know, gentlemen, we're setting ourselves up for a really big heartache. Just saying.
Bring on the heartbreak.
Good song.
All right.
Bring on
Okay.
the heartache. Yeah.
Heartache.
Heartache.
Let's see. Stones, Painted Black versus Shirley Bassey's Goldfinger.
Ooh,
That is so not fair.
that's good.
He didn't create that one. He created that one.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. Hey, Ken.
I'm gonna have to go with the Stones.
All right. Going the Stones. Matt.
Rolling Stones.
Okay. Corey.
Stones, one of my favorite songs.
All right. See, John.
Painted Black.
Painted Black. All right. See, Jim.
I'm gonna go Shirley Bassey.
Okay.
Really?
I am not a Stones fan at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember Painted Black. The first time I heard that song was Nickelodeon. It was a show called Livewire, and it was a bunch of music videos based to roller coasters. So it's pretty cool.
All right. And George says Goldfinger,
Reggie
so
on camera.
Painted Black moves on.
Thank you, George.
Yeah.
Thank you for not letting me die on that hill by myself.
Yep. All right, let's see. Red Corvette
I
by
with somebody
Prince
else.
or Mr.
What?
Blue Sky?
Could you say those again? You were kind of garbled.
Sorry.
Yellow, right? Mr.
Right.
Blue Sky.
Red
Yeah,
Corvette
George, this is
and
Reggie.
Mr. Blue Sky. Did you get me on that one, Corey?
I'm gonna go with Mr. Blue Skies.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
I like
Okay.
Yellow.
Ken.
Me too.
And
I'm going Blue Sky.
Blue
that
Sky.
was also the intro. That was also the intro to the Craig Ferguson show.
Love Craig Ferguson.
Matt, what you going with?
Mr. Blue Sky.
All right. All right,
You
John.
also win Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes. Guardians 2.
Yeah,
Bum, bum, bum.
that was a great one.
Guardians 3 worth my time.
No.
Okay, good.
No, it's not good. I haven't seen that one.
It's all right.
It is horrible.
It's all right.
So is Love and Thunder.
Oh, I like Love and Thunder.
Oh,
I just saw Dune this weekend.
Oh, great movie.
Dune Part 2.
Yeah, they're following the book so closely. I'm excited.
So, John, gonna go
I
with
don't know,
Little
we got
Red
pretty
Corvette or Mr. Blue Sky?
As everyone said, oh, it's a long, drawn out.
It is.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. All right. Jim.
I'm gonna go Little Red Corvette.
All right.
Little Red Corvette. Much too fast.
Dune, George, not Doom.
Doom was horrible with an M.
Doom was horrible, yeah.
That was horrible.
With The Rock.
There's two.
Dwayne Johnson's never made a bad movie. I guess we're forgetting that one.
That and the Scorpion King.
Yeah.
I like those movies. But that's because the
Brendan Fraser beat the Scorpion King.
No,
I'm
sorry.
not counting that. That was mostly CGI.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Mummy Returns with all the bad CGI of Dwayne Johnson's terrible.
Oh yeah, it was.
But I won't count that as a Dwayne the Rock Johnson movie. He was barely in it.
They did an entire storyline on WWE Raw based on that, so I'm still gonna count it.
So has he done a good movie?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
San Andreas was pretty good.
Jumanji. Jumanji was great.
Okay, Jumanji was pretty good.
I like most of
Anything
his
that he's-
action movies that he's done.
The
except
one
for
where he did with
Fast and
Chris Rock,
Furious.
where
Central
he's a CIA
Intelligence.
guy. Yeah.
You're not Chris Rock. If
Yeah,
the other
I don't
guy.
remember. What's his name? I don't
Chris
like
Tucker?
him.
yeah, I don't find him
No.
funny either. Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Rock. Hart. Sorry.
The not
Kevin Hart.
funny. The not funny midget.
All
He's
right,
not
here we
funny
go.
to me. I'm sorry. I don't think he's funny.
He's not funny.
He's not funny.
Hey, Silver Bells versus Sweet Madam Blue.
Uh-oh.
Easy peasy.
You really hit me with that one.
Ouch.
Sorry.
That stings a little.
That doesn't
All right.
sting at all. That's an easy choice for me.
Okay, Ken.
I'm going with the opposite of Silver Bells.
All right, Sweet Madam Blue.
Yes, that's the one.
All right, Matt.
Sweet Madam Blue Faux Show.
All right, Corey.
Oh, Sweet Madam Blue. America.
John.
America. Sweet Madam
Silver Bells.
Silver Bells. All right. Jim.
Red, white, and blue.
It's Christmas time in the city.
Jim
I
Lore.
like the Bob Hope version.
I am going to go with Sweet Madam Blue.
All
Of
right.
course you are. Because you're smart. And friendly.
Sweet Madam Blue moved on.
Shocker.
And we've got just two more here for this round. We got Pretty Fly for a White Guy versus It's Not Easy Being Green.
What?
Pretty Fly for a White Guy versus
Whatever's opposite of that song.
It's Not Easy Being Green.
You're not gonna like it.
Hey, I'll take Kermit all day long.
Oh my god.
All right, Ken.
I'm going with Courage the Frog.
Frog, weird. I like bacon too. Well, family show. Family show.
Family show.
Family show.
So Ken, what you going with?
Easy. It's not easy being green.
Okay.
It is an easy bacon.
All right, Matt.
Pretty Fly for a White Guy. I love that song.
All right, Corey.
Great. I will go with Kermit the Frog. Though I like Offspring, just didn't like that song.
John.
Herman.
All right. Say Jim.
I can't let Matt die alone. I'm gonna go Pretty Fly for a White Guy.
And didn't he originally sing the Not Easy Being Green on the Muppet Show with Shirley
it was
Bassey?
it was the very first Muppet movie.
That was Rainbow
I think
Connection.
he did Rainbow Connection on the show.
But he did It's Not Easy Being Green with Shirley Bassey on one of the TV shows.
I'd have to look
I
that
think
one
on
up.
Sesame Street.
It's not easy
Well-
Yeah, I would have to look that one up for sure.
because there's so many colors to choose from.
Pretty fine for a white guy. Moves on. 4-3.
Really?
Yeah.
Voice.
All right.
Okay.
And we got
Unos, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis.
Lady in Red
Lady got a 31.
by DeBarge versus Counting Blue Cars by Dishwalla, I think.
By who?
Dishwalla. So
Both of those, I didn't catch either one.
Lady in Red by DeBarge versus
Lady in red.
Counting Blue Cars by Dishwalla, I think.
Yeah.
That was a great Kelly LeBrock film.
Yes, it was.
So, Ken Hansen, Lady in Red, Counting Blue Cars.
I'm going with Lady in Red.
All right.
Lady in Red.
Matt, what you going with?
I, by default, have to go with Lady in Red.
All right. So I got George's. All right. Corey.
Lady in Red.
All right. John.
I'll do Lady in Red.
All right. Let's see. Jim.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Lady in Red.
All right. There's a sweep there.
If you went with Cars, I'm gonna tell you, ask you to sing one verse.
All right.
Well, I can hear the chorus in my head, but I can't sing.
All right. So we got Goodbye Yellow Brick Road versus Knights in White Satin. I'm gonna say I think in this
Wait,
round there.
responsive voice.
I am gonna get the Coin of Fate out because I foresee
yeah.
it already. So,
Yeah.
okay, Ken.
I'm going with Knights in White Satin.
All right, Matt.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
All right, Corey.
Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road.
All right,
Doghouse Society line.
all right.
You can't plant me in your penthouse.
John. Yellow Brick Road or with Knights in White Satin.
Knights in White Satin.
All right, Jim.
Knights in White Satin.
All right. All right, moving on. Knights in White Satin.
Boo.
Moody Blues there. All right.
Judging from George's says thanks Corey. I think he got that song stuck in his head.
Yeah.
You're good, because that's a good song to have stuck.
All right. So now we got Paint It Black versus Sweet Madam Blue.
Really?
Ooh, I
Sorry.
told you.
Both of
I
my
told you this
favorite
was gonna be
songs.
bad. I told you this was gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So,
I told you this was gonna be bad.
This is oh.
Told you.
all
I knew
right.
this was gonna be bad.
Ken, Paint It Black, Madam Blue.
Painted black.
All right.
Painted black.
All right. Matt,
What was the first one?
Paint It
Madam
Black,
Blue? Madam Blue.
Madam Blue.
Sweet Madam Blue.
All right. Corey.
Look. Sweet Madam Blue.
All right. John.
Everybody needs to hear
John.
that song nowadays anyway.
Painted black.
John
Madam-
Paul was in the YouTube chat.
Oh, John.
Oh,
All
hey,
right.
John.
Hello, John.
John,
All right.
Forget which John this is.
that's not our favorite John.
He ain't from around here.
He ain't from around
No,
here.
I can't remember.
I think he
yeah, got one.
He just pops in on the
City.
on the
He
YouTube.
had a real
So, okay,
Is
Jim.
that Dream Big Bill Font? No, that's Corey too.
That's Corey
I'm
too.
gonna go Sweet Madam Blue.
Sweet Madam Blue. All right, Sweet Madam Blue moves
Corey
on.
too, and I thought you meant TOO.
No.
Okay. Can I share my screen?
Sure,
Sure.
May I share my screen?
you may
You may.
share all you like.
And you know your name's spelled wrong on Skype?
Who's?
Yours.
It's SNON.
Yeah.
No, I fixed that, so that's weird because I fixed it. I noticed that like in the first few episodes, and I fixed it. So maybe
It's still displaying incorrectly for some reason.
that's funny.
But not on YouTube, only on my phone.
Hmm.
It's interesting.
Oh, I see it too. HSNOSON.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
I'm watching the YouTube feed and it's spelled correctly on the YouTube feed.
Maybe I just need to read.
So what are we sharing?
I don't know yet.
Sharing is caring.
I'm trying to share it. Okay. Share.
Lower right, just to the right of where it says chat.
Yeah, I know where it's
There
at.
it is.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, is that the 3D printed one you made?
Yeah. So
Wow.
Nice. That looks very
That's a
nice.
match.
by the
don't
time
see
I
it yet.
blend it in and everything, it shouldn't be too bad.
That looks great. How
Excellent.
did you get the
Nice
scoop
job.
negative? How did? Wow.
But then what?
Did you do that
Did you
infusion?
drill that out, or did you?
I'm sorry, what? What was your question, Jim?
Well, the scoop portion of it. How did you get it hollow?
I just modeled it hollow.
Oh wow.
You mean this part right here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You did that infusion, right? Fusion 360?
That in ViaCAD,
ViaCAD?
and then I printed that on my FDM printer. So
Oh, wow.
That's FDM.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
just to give you an idea, it's about 1.25 inches long. So
That looks
Nice.
great. God, that looks amazing. It looks really, really good.
I mean, let's face it, resin would have been better, but you know, I don't have a resin printer that I could play with.
Safer to sand it though without it.
But anyway,
No need to wear a mask. That looks great, man. That looks really, really good. Once that's blended in, that's what will look the part for sure.
Mm-hmm. All right, so hey, we got Black and Blue by Van Halen versus Lady in Red.
Easy peasy.
There's. I'm telling myself PG show right now, just so you know.
We need to never. No. See, I almost
Yeah,
went there.
I know. All right.
Woosah, Jim. Woosah.
Okay, Ken.
I'm going with Lady in Red.
Okay. Matt.
Van Halen.
Okay. Corey.
Lady in Red.
All right. Let's see. John stepped out. Okay.
George said Lady in Red too.
Jim. Gotcha, George.
Bless you.
Jim, you go Black and Blue or Lady in Red?
I'm going Black and Blue.
All right. All right. Lady in Red moves on. And we've got.
Lady in Red beat Van Halen.
Yep.
Eddie's rolling over in his grave right now.
Pretty Fly for a White Guy versus Mr. Blue Sky. Okay, Ken.
Pretty fly for Blue Sky.
I'm going with Mr. Blue Sky.
All right.
Funny.
Matt.
Offspring.
Okay. Corey.
Mr. Blue Sky. REO.
Okay.
Yellow.
ELO.
ELO.
REO. RKO.
REO Speedwagon.
Yeah, yo.
Okay, Jim.
Oreo
Um,
Orchestra.
I'm gonna go pretty fly for a white guy.
All right.
George says that as well.
Okay.
Wow.
I gotta listen to that song. I've never heard that song.
Fun song.
It's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty catchy.
The video is hilarious.
Yes.
I probably have heard it. I just can't.
Yeah.
It's not playing in my brain.
Let's say.
Probably due to lacquer fumes.
Let's say, Ken,
It
you're.
was quite the earwig.
Let's say you're between 50 and 60, right?
I'm over the 60 mark.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll
So.
be 60. I'll be 63 this year.
All right, 63.
Oh, wow.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You don't sound that old.
No, not
I
at
don't
all.
feel that old.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably. Let's see. Yeah, it was pretty fly for a white guy. Would have probably been right out of your age range just a little bit. So.
Yeah. Just a little.
Was in the 2000s.
No,
I have a
no,
very
no,
eclectic.
Late 90s.
Yeah.
Late 90s.
Middle late 90s. So.
I was listening to a lot of grunge in the late 90s,
Okay.
mid to late 90s.
You might know it then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We know it.
because I remember watching Offspring at Point Fest.
Yeah.
I must have heard it because I like Offspring. I've heard a few of their tunes. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not.
You gotta keep
Call
it
it
separated.
Yeah, exactly. I love that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you call it grunge though?
No, they're
No.
punk.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say or an alternative.
Yeah.
Alternative. I wouldn't call
Alternative.
them punk.
I wouldn't call them punk.
Johnny
they're not-
Rocket. Johnny
they're not
Rotten
Joe-
would not enjoy that.
No, they're not Joey Ramone.
I would-
Or,
No.
I used to Rancid. Rancid was punk.
Rancid's definitely punk.
Yeah.
Social distortion.
Like a pop punk.
Iggy Pop.
Slapshot.
Up.
Sorry.
Then you get the big ones: Dead Kennedys,
Oh yeah.
Sex Pistols.
Urge.
Urge.
Yeah.
No, they're not punk.
No.
Well,
Urge is
Alright.
a ska band.
Oh,
They're more
that's
like-
right.
They're like ska rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw them live at Point
They're
Fest.
from St. Louis.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
they are. Steve Irwin has his own hot dog restaurant in St. Louis.
Yeah, man.
Put me to sleep.
Stevie's Dogs.
Never a fan.
They've got the song that you guys all like called "Going to the Liquor Store."
Yeah, who doesn't like that?
Going to the liquor store.
Okay, George. He's gonna be right back. So. All right. Hopefully John's gonna come back. We got a tie. Pretty fly for a white guy, Mr. Blue Sky. I have an idea which way he's gonna go, but I want to hear it come out. I want to hear it come out of his
One
mouth.
of those previously?
What?
Did he vote for either one of those previously?
Yes.
I don't think he did. Did he?
He voted for Mr. Blue
I
Sky.
could have swore he
Oh.
would. I would imagine he would go that over.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Fly for
But-
Life.
Don't want to vote for anybody. You never know. He might surprise us.
I'm gonna call that the Chicago rule right there. So
The Chicago rule.
yeah.
Why are we
Previous,
naming the rules of abstinence after cities? Is there a reason for that?
you know,
We got Viva Las Vegas, the Chicago rule.
yeah. It's the Chicago rule. He voted for that previously, so we're just gonna carry that on.
Okay.
All right, so we got Sweet,
Works for me.
because our finals now: Sweet Madam Blue versus Lady in Red.
What?
Yeah.
That's not hard.
I'm going with Lady in Red.
Lady in Red from the Ken. Matt.
Sweet Madam Blue.
Okay. Corey.
And DeBarge would be proud of you. You know that, right?
Sweet Magnum Blue.
All right.
I'll die on that hill.
Jim.
Oh, I gotta go Sweet Madam Blue.
All right. Let's see. See if we'll give John a little more. He's probably walking the dog.
He's probably walking the dog. I was gonna say.
Yep.
Probably out walking the dog.
Oh, he's in the yo-yos, huh?
Yeah. Who let the dogs out?
Don't let
John,
the small
John.
dogs.
Who let the dogs out? John, John.
Woof, 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 woof.
John, let the dogs out.
Woof, 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 woof.
John,
we
let
had
the
this discussion about that band. That their album is just that song sung like 6 different ways.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
can you call it a band? I mean, they're not really playing instruments. They're just spinning records. It's not really.
Playing dog noises.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, is that really a band? A band?
Well, if we go with that route, if we go way, way, way back, I mean, you'd need a whole orchestra to call it a band.
No, I would say 4 pieces: drums, bass, guitar. That's a band.
2 guitars, lead, rhythm. Gotta have lead, have rhythm.
Okay, I have one word for you.
You don't need 2 guitars.
Since you two are the guitar experts, I yield to your expertise.
Rush.
Hendrix was a 3-piece.
What's that?
Hendrix was a 3-piece.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah. And the experience, just
So the question is,
Zeppelin
so
only
we
had 1 guitar player.
okay, so we got 3 bands out of how many bands?
Oh, we can keep going if you'd like.
Van Halen only had 1 guitar player.
Yep.
Fine, you've proven your points. I'll just stay over here and be quiet.
so when Sammy was there, what did he do then?
He sang.
But he also played guitar too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Who?
Sammy.
Who sang?
Sammy.
Sammy didn't play guitar.
He does too.
He most certainly does. Dude, look at the cover of Red.
What
Got
album?
the big
I don't
red
think I've ever
flying
heard of.
V.
No, he played guitar.
You know what, Corey? You're not big enough for me to throw out the window. I know damn well you heard about it. I know. You know, I know you heard of it. Don't play.
What? I'm just gonna go leave Las Vegas on that.
Yeah.
Hey, George is back. So, George, it's Sweet Madam Blue versus Lady in Red.
Did he vote already? I thought he voted.
Nope.
I thought you did too.
No, he voted Pretty Fly for a white guy, and then he had to run. So, oh, it says Lady in Red. All right. Now we definitely got to wait for the John to come back, because we are in a tie.
Question:
Answer.
The modeling with the mat group, is it not? If someone was to post a YouTube video on it,
Yes.
you guys wouldn't get in trouble, correct?
No.
Oh,
I post videos on there all the time.
I was gonna say we posted videos of like, you know, techniques and that sort of thing.
Because you know it would be kind of
What did,
interesting
he
to
ask,
like.
what did you ask, Corey? I didn't hear that.
Well, about is there like I know you guys can post videos on there, but I wanted to make sure that no videos that it could be something that could get you guys, you know, messed up for the show. So I don't want to do that. But I was thinking that it would be pretty cool to have on the Sweet 17 or the Only 17, just post those videos to those songs prior to the show, so everybody can say, "Oh,
I know that song.
oh yeah, now I've got a point of reference."
That shouldn't get us flagged or anything, I wouldn't think.
Right.
It might for copyright stuff.
Well, we're posting the
We're
only
just
thing I was
posting
worried about
links.
was Facebook.
Right.
So
I think there might be
song videos would take a long time.
and a lot of bandwidth.
So,
yes, because you know me, I'm just completely time starved right now. Though that does change tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
oh, good. So
Are you gainfully employed, sir, or?
I start my first day of training as a building inspector tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations.
nice.
So,
Yep, it's a building.
I don't have to climb ladders this time, which is awesome. No
There it
ladders.
is. 4 walls and a roof. You're good to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're good. Consider yourself inspected.
Who are you inspecting for?
It's here. Let me pull up the company again. I know so much about them that I forgot the name.
I'm sure they're gonna love that, by the way.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll watch the show too. So, okay.
Everybody watches this show. Everybody's a modeling fan.
Yep. Well, you know, a lot of these companies now check out all your social media.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, family-friendly show.
That's right.
That's got to score some kind of point somewhere.
And my wife is in charge of hiring people at her job and has said they have not hired people based off stuff they've posted on their social media.
That's a fact.
So welcome to working in Missouri. It's an at-will state, so they can not hire you just because they don't like you.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't hire me.
All right. Still no John. I gotta
Sure
flip the
Trip
coin.
Express LLC.
What is it again?
You know, now that I think about it, I wouldn't hire you either.
Sure Trip Express LLC.
Okay.
They do speculative real estate marketing, so I have to go in and take photos of all the houses to make sure there's nothing obviously wrong with them.
Gotcha.
You know, like missing a roof.
Hail damage.
Ah, that's a big one. Okay, flip the
No, you're
coin.
gonna
Lady in
enjoy
red
climbing through
won.
the attic.
Lady in red one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Coin flip. All right, we got Mr. Blue Sky versus Knights in White Satin.
Wow.
Ken, what you thinking?
I'm going with Mr. Blue Sky.
All right,
Such an up song.
Matt.
I will concur.
Mr. Blue Sky. All right, let's see, Corey.
Mr. Blue Sky, sir.
All right,
George says night.
Knight.
No, I'm working days. Sorry, George. Oh,
Jim.
Wow. Good one.
Jim, you going Blue Skies or Knights in White Satin?
No, I'm going Knights and White Satin.
All right.
I'm trying to keep my colors straight here.
Ah,
Working with 4 different paintbrushes.
all right.
Night and Gary Stanton.
Yeah, there you go. Knights in Gary's basement.
All right, so it's a tie again. So we got Blue Sky for heads, Knights in White Satin tails.
Come on,
It
Knights.
is tails. We got Knights moving on.
Yay!
A great song.
Knights in White Satin.
All right, so
It also has the long poem at the end.
Huh?
The Knights in White Satin, it's like at the very end, the artist's original version has this long poem he says at the very end of the song.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Breathe
Yeah.
deep, the gathering
Gathering
gloom.
Bloom. Yeah.
Watch light fade from every room.
Also, the first use of an electronic Moog. The basically the piano on a stick.
ah,
Melodica?
Hey, I gotta go, guys. It's been great evening with you all.
Ken, can we get your vote?
Yeah,
Can we get
okay,
your vote
fine.
before you
Yes,
leave?
you, sir.
George says Jim's working on that fidget popper.
Yeah.
Okay, Ken.
It's my 1-to-1 skill. Fidget popper.
Lady in
For what?
red
What are we
versus Knights in White Satin.
Oh, lady in red.
Okay, we got your vote tallied. We'll post who wins.
Oh, wait. No, sorry. I meant Knights in White Satin. Sorry.
Okay. All
Can I
right.
change it? I
was gonna say, you've been voting
Yeah.
Knights the whole time.
All right.
yeah,
Okay.
Knights in White Satin.
Okay.
I got that song Lady in Red playing in my head and it won't go away.
All right. Sorry.
It's Corey's fault.
It's controlling me.
That's. All right. See you, Ken.
That is what you.
Yeah, have a good night and great week for you guys.
Oh, hey, next week we're only gonna be doing. We're gonna be
Model on.
Skype only next week and the following week.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah. No. No YouTube next week or the following week. Just Skype.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
Yep. See ya.
Thank you.
Hey, John's back.
You okay?
John.
You taking off, Matt?
No. Lady in Red versus Knights in White Satin.
Knights in White Satin.
All
There
right.
you go.
Hey, Matt.
I don't really have a horse in this race, so Knights in White Satin.
All right. Corey.
Lady in Red.
All right. Jim.
Knights and White Sat.
All right. And looking for George's vote.
He hasn't said yet.
Because he's down under, he's got to say it backwards.
He already knows the winner.
With me.
Yeah, he already knows. Stop it, you're influencing.
Yeah, man
White
says
Satin.
Knights.
You're influencing. Stop it.
Oh, I
Knights
see
in White
subliminal
Satin
messages.
is the winner,
No
guys.
gerrymandering.
Hey,
Knights in White
you're
Satin.
angry.
I'm not singing anything about a guy named Jerry.
There you go. Knights
Who's
in White
this Jerry guy you
Satin.
keep talking about?
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
So, what's the list after this one?
Let's see. Well, we won't have one next week or the following week because
Okay.
yeah, Matt and I are
On
both
vacation.
yeah. I'm gonna be on vacation for 2 weeks. I'm going to the lake, and then we leave Saturday, and then the following week we're going to Black River down in Lesterville, Missouri. So
Nice.
yeah. Let's see. Turning the page. Looks like boys' names.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, daddy boy, the pipes are calling. From Glen to Glen.
Days Tom Sawyer.
That's,
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So on the list, we got
And Jack and Diane.
a boy named Sue.
I still like that name.
Adam Song from Blink-182. Axel F
Wow.
from Beverly Hills Cop. Bad Leroy Brown. The
What's that?
Bad Leroy Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Let's see. Boogie with Stu.
No. Edmund Fitzgerald is a male name.
It's a guy. He was a guy. Real man.
It is a guy.
He was a real dude.
Yeah.
Wait, who would name their kid Rick?
Oh, good one. Good
Excellent.
one. That was excellent.
The one-liner for the night definitely goes to him.
We named him Bob.
We got
What else?
Casey Jones. Daniel by Elton
Good
John.
song.
Hey Joe by
Good song.
Hendrix. Jack and Diane by
Oh.
Mellencamp. Jeremy by Pearl Jam. Jesse's
Yes.
Girl by Rick Springfield.
Oh, love that tune.
Sam I Am by Sammy Hagar. Johnny Be Good by
Charlie
Chuck
Brown.
Berry. Louie by the Kingsmen. Tom Sawyer by Rush. And You Can Call Me Out
There it is.
by Paul Simon.
Oh, that was a good
I
one,
love
too.
That, song. Love
That video was
song.
awesome.
That video's hilarious.
Love that song.
It's got Chevy Chase
Chevy
in it.
Chase.
Yeah.
And the guy that
Can't really
no
go
one wants to
wrong.
work with.
Paul Simon is a genius. He's
Yes.
so underrated.
That is a great list, good
Yeah,
sir.
there you
No
go.
modifications needed at all.
Good.
I agree.
There's fewer songs of guys' names for some strange reason.
Well, it is rock and roll. You know,
Right.
That's what they do.
Yeah. And then the next one after that deals with let's see, dates and times versus car songs.
Ooh, car songs.
Yeah.
Date and times.
Yeah. Like
3 a.m. Eternal.
like 1999 by Prince.
Yeah.
Summer of '69 by Springsteen or by Bryan Adams. 2112 by Rush. 1916 by Motorhead. So that'd be a little more. That's gonna be like early July.
I
You
like
gotta
that one.
add 3 a.m. Eternal.
Okay.
What's the one song by Candlebox?
KLF. Da, da.
I don't think that's
You have to
song.
be more specific, Jim, or I'd know it.
Candlebox. Dang it! No, I can't. I can. I don't
I'm
sing
trying to
it,
think
but
of a time song or
yes.
car song.
Oh, it's definitely a time.
Oh,
Oh.
You thinking of Matchbox 20?
Yes.
3 a.m.
Yes.
why are a lot of those songs when they always chose the time? It's like 3 a.m. in the morning.
Because nothing good happens after 3 a.m.
That's true.
It's when all the bars close.
What about it's
You're
been
lucky.
1
Most
week
of them are
since
1
talking to
a.m.
you. That's a time, right?
Check that.
You can do after midnight.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yep.
after midnight. Midnight special.
It could be
Midnight Blue.
It could be Eric Clapton or Blink 182, and both have songs.
It's
on
the midnight special. Shine your light on me.
That's Greetings.
Yep. It's the mid. And one of the main songs from Twilight Zone, the movie.
Mr. Saturday Night Special.
Yep.
Corey, did you ever catch the Jordan Peele reboot of Twilight Zone?
No.
I enjoyed it quite thoroughly.
I
If you
will.
haven't-
I will check it out if you've enjoyed it. I saw a lot of the remakes after the original series, and I wasn't too big of it because it looked like just a whole bunch of repeats. You know, they just rewrote a lot of the old stuff. Theme.
I have not seen every episode of the original series, but I don't remember any of the Jordan Peele ones being related
Oh, I'll
to
check it out.
the old series. I
Haven't
can't remember
noticed
what
on
it was
those.
on, or what streaming service it was on.
What was the?
I don't
I
remember.
just checked out. I started watching a show. One of you guys, Three Body Problem or Three Body Solution.
Mm-mm.
Three Body Problem.
This is showing that
Bells
it's called
in my
Love, Sex, Death, and Robots.
Yeah, Three Body Problem. If you guys haven't seen Three Body Problem, it's on Netflix. It stars the guy who played now I can't think of the dude, Doctor Strange's buddy.
Wong.
Oh, Wong.
Wong. The guy who plays Wong is one of the main characters. And I started watching it, it's not bad.
Wong.
And the one, Love, Death, and Robots,
Yeah.
that is, we've talked about that in length on several shows. That is one of the best shows ever.
Yep.
George watched Three Body Problem. Please.
Your Body Problem is good. It's out there. You definitely got to watch it with an open mind.
Nothing wrong with out there. Well, I guess it depends on who you're talking to.
What I'd like to see, Steven Spielberg came out with Amazing Stories way back, 80s
remember that.
time frame.
I remember that.
I would love to see that get a reboot.
Or Cat's Eye.
Cat's Eye, Stephen King?
Yeah.
I don't know. know. It's hard to replace James Wood and the gang.
That's true. He was really good in that too. Who
George
was the one
says
with
it was
the-
a slow burn, but interesting plot.
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of like Stranger Things. Stranger Things, like for the first 2-3 episodes, it was
I could not get into that show,
horrible.
and I tried.
Okay. After the 3rd episode, things went freaking psycho, and the show was great. And then just this last season with the kid on top of the trailer,
Well, I saw the ambulance
playing,
and-
yeah.
But I mean, that right there is the only part. Yeah, I tried. I really
Love
tried.
David
to get into
Harbour's character in the show.
Oh yeah.
That's my only real interest in the show is his character.
The Easter egg. You remember his Easter egg?
I mean, I know he's still alive, if that's what you're...
Well, no, I'm talking about the weapon that he picks up when he fights the Demogorgon.
Oh, hell, I don't remember the...
That's Conan's sword from
Yeah.
Conan the Barbarian, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
A lot of
Oh, I
it,
never
right.
saw that.
Yeah. I was like, I know that weapon. My geek flag was flying high on that episode. Let me tell you of a time of high adventure. Bum, bum, bum.
You're a wizard. I actually liked the second one, Conan the Destroyer.
You did?
I did.
George wants to know if the latest Ghostbusters is good.
I have not seen it. I have not seen either one of the new ones.
Yeah, I have not either. I want to, I just haven't
So,
gotten around to it.
Yeah.
I saw the first Ghostbusters that...
You're not talking about the ones with the chicks on it, right?
No,
No.
we're talking about
That's horrible.
the sequel,
Talking
basically
about the-
Ghostbusters 3.
Yeah.
So Ghostbusters 3 is
Afterlife.
really, Afterlife
Yeah.
is incredibly good. Even better, the end is amazing. The end is worth the price of admission. The new one, I have not seen at all. But on that count, I'm a Godzilla fan, and I haven't seen Godzilla X Kong yet either. I just found my ticket stubs to -1. I saw that back in December.
Paul Rudd, that's who it is.
Paul Rudd,
All right. Yeah.
Ant-Man.
I like him. He's alright.
I like him too.
What was that? He was in Role Models?
Yeah.
When they do the LARPing? It's like,
He's
you
in a
gotta,
lot
you gotta
of,
go to the, you gotta go to the Burger Hut to kiss the king's ring. Yeah.
He's in a lot of the Seth Rogen movies.
Yeah.
They're like all in that group of friends.
What's that one where he was getting married and he needed a best man slapping the bass?
That knocked us? No.
Was it?
No.
What was the one where Sandra Bullock was the boss?
That's
That's Proposal
yeah.
with
That's
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds.
Oh yeah, it was Ryan Reynolds. Okay.
That was a funny movie.
that was a good movie.
Betty
And
White.
I'm normally not a big Sandra Bullock fan. Like when she was with what was his name? The guy from Magic Mike.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah. Where she's the writer and he's the model and
Lost
poses
City.
in front of the book. Yeah.
That was a good movie.
I like
And then the
Practical
bad-
Magic.
The bad guy was Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, come on.
Brad Pitt was in it for like a millisecond.
Yeah, until he died. Yeah, that was pretty.
He's not dead. He was alive at the end of the movie.
Oh, that's right.
That was kind of funny.
Demolition Man. Miss Congeniality.
Yeah.
I
those were
like
good.
Demolition Man.
I like the one she did with Melissa McCarthy called The Heat. That one. was
Oh,
pretty good.
yeah.
I never saw that because I'm not a big Melissa McCarthy fan.
I'm not
either, but that one was funny.
Because I did see the Ghostbusters remake with the
Yeah.
girls.
I did too.
And
sorry.
that totally burnt me
Yeah.
on all 4 of those actresses.
I just don't think she's funny.
I don't think she's funny at all either. In that movie,
I
when
liked
she
her
was
in the
with Sandra
TV
Bullock.
show Mike and Molly, but
Mike and
more
Molly's
so,
good.
Was that her?
more so for Billy Gardell. He is funny.
And remember, we're still on the air, guys.
Yeah.
It was a different show. I don't find her funny.
This is the pop culture section of the show.
Yes. That's when we need to do a trivia night. We could rock a trivia night.
When's the one we typically do, Matt? Or are they not doing it this year?
The one for the library.
Yeah.
Ooh.
See,
We'll have to ask
I
Steve.
used to go to a church's trivia night, and when the challenge I always had with trivia nights is when they have very subjective answers to the questions.
Hmm.
Well, if you go to one for the church, then I have to know the Bible, and I don't. So.
Well, no,
yeah.
no, it was a pop culture one. I mean, people were
Really?
drinking beer and having a good time and eating. They were
That's like
eating
Catholic
food and having a great time. It was a Lutheran church. It was awesome.
Right?
And they were raising funds for this mission, and I used to go to it every year with Darren. And but yeah, they would have a situation where I end up grabbing my smartphone, Googling the answer, and showing them that your answer is wrong.
Yeah, I ran into that a couple times too, but see, I'm not good at sports, so I'm not good at sports trivia. So we would definitely need a sports trivia guy.
That's not going to be me.
Yeah.
I got your pulp culture pretty much down pat.
Yeah, you know, you give me comic books or weird stuff that nobody else knows. I'm all over that.
Crazy science stuff.
Yeah, I'm all over that.
I got you for history and geography.
Yeah, good in history too.
Yeah.
See, they may think we get through in a ringer if we bring Tin Man.
Ah.
Because he's a teacher.
He's a history teacher. Fine.
Why not? I can't think of.
Wow, that was very
Like, hey, let's
condescending.
bring
I'm sorry,
Joe
man.
Bug.
I didn't mean for that to be that condescending.
You're good.
That sounded bad to me. I didn't mean for it to sound that way.
Well, no, I would say that like that would be like we bring him for history and geography. We'll go ahead and get Joe Buck to talk all of Cardinals baseball.
That man would probably know a lot about this stuff too.
Yeah. You guys ever seen that show, Actually?
Yes.
Heard the names, about it.
You should watch it. It's
Matt Mercer
hilarious.
Destroys the rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the player's handbook and the DM's guide memorized.
Which, by the way, just the fact that you can do that,
Yeah.
and I'm not talking just the DMG and the PHP. That guy's got every sub rule
Yeah.
that's
Well, he
ever
does a
been
lot of
created.
homebrew stuff. He does a lot of homebrew stuff. That's why. But yeah, he's the man.
He had to release his own publishing company because they pulled all of his stuff for Critical Role.
No, they didn't. They
Well,
were
when the
always gonna
OGL happened,
No. No, they did Darrington Press because they wanted to release some of the books like the comic, but well, they're going with Dark Horse with that one. But they wanted to do that because they're getting ready to. They released they've got their own gaming systems now. Candela Obscura and Daggerheart.
that's
Which is like it's a card-based RPG, or tabletop RPG.
Is it card based like Deadlands was, or is it
No, it's more of
like
you
Magic the
create a
Gathering?
character. No, it's not. It's kind of somewhere in between, where you actually get cards that do certain feats and skills that your character would be able to do, and
Oh, like a deck building game.
kind of, but then you're role playing.
Okay, I can still do that. I can see that.
Basically building your character. It's not bad. They're in beta testing right now, so it's and a lot of the communities get into it, and I mean you can create like a fungal. I mean, pretty much the sky's the limit as far as playing, races, classes. I mean, you can be anything you want.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, you could be like a cat person, or you could be a velociraptor or whatever.
Velociraptor.
Yeah. Well, there are saurians in D&D.
Well, I mean, I get saurians. Well, I guess, yeah, you could be a velociraptor and a saurian.
And that's a dragonborn.
Can I be a middle class white man?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
By the way, that is one of the games that Solentrop is wanting to bring to game days, is alternate versions of existing games.
Yes, he was telling me
So
about
he
this
watched a video-
at Aiden's birthday party.
Oh, at the Monopoly?
Yes. The
I mean,
communist version of
Monopoly?
Monopoly?
What is that? Just where you give up all your stuff?
Well, as soon as you get to be, if you get more properties than everybody else, the
You
house
gotta give it all back.
seizes your properties.
The government seizes it. We will take this now. Welcome to Germany.
And we did have Utah.
I know.
Utah was there.
I know. I love that game. That is a favorite.
So yes, we're trying to come up with. There's an old meme of a bunch of dragons around a table playing humans and households.
Yep.
And like one of the dragons is like an accountant. So we're trying to come up with the game where you just play yourselves.
Well, that would be very boring for me. Take a long rest and build office.
But think about if you were a firefighter then.
Yeah, but then that would just make me want to go back and do it again.
Hey, after I saw what my friend Jesse was doing yesterday, I was like, yeah, I'm glad I could never do that job.
Oh, I love it.
He's working down towards like Festus Bonterra area,
Yeah.
and that big giant fireworks factory that's down there.
Mm-hmm.
They had a fire in the fireworks factory.
It exploded.
It did not explode. It got there and the system did what it was supposed to do. But yeah, he's part of a hazmat team, response team. So they came out there to assist with that. And then
What
you
was that
guys
one-
from Union,
So, yeah.
you heard about what they found on Rikers, right?
Oh,
Rikers Ford, just after the tornado, one of the big storms, they found a Toyota RAV4 down
Oh, yeah.
RAV4 in
With a
the
body.
thing, and a tow behind RV that was just a little bit farther downstream.
Oh,
No
jeez.
bodies. Nobody was in them.
yeah.
that they know of. But yeah, they weren't there before. So someone decided to try to fjord the area.
Tried to make it an island islet.
Yeah, maybe.
We fjorded.
So George
I'll say this much: if you,
George states, "Hey, Rebel Moon felt like a bad RPG session, and haven't watched the second one yet."
No.
And do Corey and Jim know about the Death Wizard hype? DETH Wizards.
I do not.
I do not.
I have been having problems with one of my players who is a chronomancer.
Oh yeah, I don't like chronomancers. One of mine.
Oh, horrible to fight against.
Yeah. I like chrono shift. Nope, you don't. You fail. Nope, I quit. Bye.
They're Chronoblast, the fireball that does time damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
So anytime anybody rolls bad, they can chrono shift and make you re-roll it. So, or if I roll really good, then they can chrono shift, and then yeah.
See, that's
Yeah,
where
I'm not a fan.
I
I blame Matt Mercer for that one because this was his baby. But
my goal is to, because I don't believe there's actually a deity, except for maybe AO, in Dungeons and Dragons that actually deals with time specifically.
No, there's not. That was
So-
fine.
Having an organization sort of like the Temporal Prime Directive in Star Trek or something like that, or I can't think of the thing from Marvel that was really stupid.
Oh, the one that when they're doing the show Loki now.
Yeah, the
Bureau.
time.
Time variant
Yeah. The
department.
TVA.
TV.
The time
TVA.
variant. The time variant agency.
Yes.
So have something like that, so that every time they're shifting time backwards to do that, that's changing the timeline.
Yeah.
So you'd have an organization that would actually, just like the Red Wizards of Thay used to hunt down wild mages, you can have this organization start hunting down chronomancers.
So George says it's a new
I need to
indie
write that
game by Uncle Adam and Vince, like Frostgrave, but makes
Oh, I know. Yeah.
an undead warband with necromancers.
Yeah, it's
I'm good
it's
with
a
that.
miniature. It's a Warhammer-like game. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Warhammer.
like
Mhm.
Warhammer.
Like Warhammer.
We'll
Yeah.
take like Warhammer.
Except not. Warhammer's too complicated for me.
Yeah.
Too expensive.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
that too. Give me a good old game of Battletech
Let's
any
see.
day. And that's probably more complicated.
Yeah.
What, Battletech?
And it's clunky. You gotta roll for missiles to hit. You gotta roll each one. But if you're throwing LRM 20 at it, you're rolling for a while.
Hmm.
Yeah. hit it with either a dual LRM-20s like you're using a catapult.
Right? Exactly
I just
what
like
I'm
the
talking
fact
about.
it's 2d6s and you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, all you need is D6s for the game. That does make it much better, right?
That's one of the reasons I loved Shadowrun. You know, the only reason to have 260 some odd D6s.
Well, the new Daggerheart game that they're coming out with for Critical Role is D6 based as well.
Oh, I like
People like it. I don't know. Does that mean I have to stop collecting all my dice now? Because I don't want to.
Oh, I'm going to still collect dice regardless of
I'm a dice goblin.
any game.
Hmm.
I will throw my evaluation of Mythcraft
Okay.
now that it's out.
Mhm.
Is anyone here old enough to remember Chartmasters?
Mm.
No.
No.
Star Wars.
Or Roll Masters is what it was called originally. So there was a game system out back in the day where the player's handbook was like this thick. And it was a giant list of charts. You didn't decide anything. Everything was a roll.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, you want to breathe. You roll a dice to find out if you breathe on, opposite minutes. It's that kind of weird. Mythcraft is really designed for people who love character creation.
I can do that now.
George says he has it.
Yeah, we played it at Game Day with Kevin, and we discovered that if you don't have pre-gen characters ahead of time, it is a longer character creation than old school second edition D&D.
Wow.
So you're talking your first whole session's nothing but character creation.
Right.
But once it's
Now
done,
that's
and
why
it's
they do
very
that now. They
detailed,
do a session 0 now, so you can do that. But
that's where people don't like it, but I have really become a fan of D&D Beyond.
oh, I do too.
Now it's like it's on your phone or it's on your iPad or it's wherever you got it, and I'm like, dude, we're gonna like at game days now. I'm like, you guys got D&D Beyond? Yeah, cool. Use the free version. Create
That's what I
second level character.
I use it for my character sheet. It's so easy. Couple pushes of a button, long rest done.
But,
Points taken away.
oh my god, even character creation is just a blast.
Well, you can even transport. Like I took Olgar Hammersong and I put him into D&D Beyond. It's the same thing, same guy. So yeah.
And other than the fact that you got to buy all the books to get all the editions,
Yeah, but if you've already got the hardbacks, you don't have to buy nothing.
well, you can't add like case in point. You've got the Lexon, which are the elephant race, or the Turtle, which is the turtle race.
Right.
If you don't buy those expansions, those books expansions from D&D Beyond, you
don't
do not
them in
have
the game.
access for those in
Right.
D&D Beyond.
George says they made Rollmaster simpler for Middle Earth roleplay.
I used to love MERPs. MERPs was so fun.
Or, what is it, GURPS?
No, MERPs, MERP, Middle Earth Roleplay.
Oh.
GURPS was generic universal role-playing system.
Steve Jackson, yeah.
Oh yeah, the genius. Him and Rick Loomis, man. Rick Loomis did
Lord.
Flying Buffalo. Rick
One of my
Loomis did
favorite games ever.
Nuclear Proliferation and Nuclear War.
Yep.
He wrote the
Star
Grim
Wars.
Tooth Trap books. And then Steve, Jiminy Christmas.
Well, Steve did. Loomis also helped him with Car Wars and doing some of the weaponry and what is it? Uncle Sam's weapons store, whatever the heck it was, that had all the weapons in it.
Did you go to
Yeah, right
GeorgeCon?
No.
Oh, that was one of the first cons I was a part of. It was back when the Stratford Inn fountain actually still worked. Now it's just a barren wasteland of flat ground.
The whole hotel is that way now.
Huh?
The hotel's closed.
The hotel's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Did
bulldozed
They
it.
finally get rid of the building?
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
it is well, I think they've actually started to develop because they're going to build something else there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember back when the fountain in the front was like working and nice, and the place was a great place, and we held a con for a company, an organization called New Horizons Gaming Guild, and they couldn't figure out the name of the con, so someone during a meeting just goes, "Why don't we just love it, hug it, and call it George?" And so that's ended up how it got its name, was the Let's Love It, Hug It, and Call It George Con. And there were two of them. So, yeah, it was a good.
Here's the thing.
Good show. But we had back then we had Rick Loomis at the show.
Oh, wow.
Who was actually pretty decent guy, but he had some very strict dietary needs. So we had to, our runners were always on the road for him. Jerry Rector, who was from Sliders, he was in the pilot episode of Sliders as one of the officers, the bad guys.
Just say I don't remember a
Not
show
Steve
about White
Jackson.
Castles.
Gosh darn it. I can't think of who the other guy was.
Loomis.
No, I already said Rick Loomis. There was another game creator, because his wife ended up working for one of the big. Well, now it's like a super big video game company, but back then it was nothing. Gosh darn it! Now I'm gonna have to do like research and stuff, because this was like 20 plus years ago. And that's why we have the internet.
You don't have a library at your fingertips.
Oh, boys, the yawning has started. I think I'm going to call it a night.
Okay.
All right, Matt. I'm about to do the same thing,
Okay,
but
time.
George is hopping in
Yeah.
on Skype, so as soon as he has, he needs to install it on his PC.
Oh.
Well, that won't take long. Skype's quick.
Right. But I'm gonna close out the YouTube, so good night, YouTube. We love
Yay.
you. Thanks for watching On with the Mats. For all the people that are in the chat and were able to join us tonight on YouTube, Modelon, and the next 2 weeks, we're gonna be on Skype only. So we'll catch you later, YouTube. Modelon.